Another week, another reset, and another batch of new exploits and bugs has landed in Throne of Liberty. Is anyone surprised? Not really. I took a break from actually publishing all the bugs and exploits, not because I was abusing them myself, but because there were just too many of them and I figured what's the point? They get fixed, nobody ever gets punished for abusing it, and AGS pretends like nothing happened until players find new bugs and exploits. In this video I have a new exploit that was shared with me recently for you to abuse, and I'm also going to yap a little bit about all the game-breaking exploits that happened in the last few days and weeks. The exploit is very simple to recreate. All you need is Feral Wolf or Ranka Guardian unlocked. If you don't have it unlocked, go into Codex, go into Extra, and complete Wolf and Spear questline. The exploit is that you get an almost permanent 6% base damage increase from the Guardian after you stun or fear 3 times. Simply assign the Guardian, go to any training dummy, grab stun skills and put them on your skill bar. It can be any weapon as long as you can stun. The easiest is using the Devastating Smash from Greatsword and stunning these 3 dummies. As you can see, I had 727 max base damage, and with this I am at 767, which is 40 max base damage increase. After you get 3 stacks, simply morph and wait for the Guardian duration to expire. As you can see, after it expired, the buff is still there, and my damage is still 767. It doesn't go away when you teleport, it doesn't go away when you join a dungeon, it doesn't go away in the arena, it only goes away after you die. Technically it's not that game breaking since the cooldown for Guardian is 10 minutes, but it will give you more damage in PvE and has some potential in PvP if you are playing Pigeon class or if you are a tank that doesn't die. But be careful, it is very visible that you have this buff active, as you have this fire glow around you. So next time you see a player with this fire glow, it means that they have it active. Since Dimensional Trials have been released, 4 out of 4 of them have had a bug or an exploit that could have been abused to clear the tier 15 without any problems. Rancorwood had 2 exploits, one that you could infinitely respawn after dying since the wall didn't block properly, and second was of course the ability to parkour up to the high ground and use ranged weapons with over 25 meter range to attack the boss from a safe distance without boss resetting or doing mechanics. The same principle could have also been applied to Chapel of Madness, where you can stand at the edge floating in the air, not taking damage from far and not falling off the map. Halls of Tragedy required quite a bit of parkour to actually set up the whole party, where also the high range classes could shine, and finally Doomroad Grove suffered the same fate, where Pigeon classes could clear it without boss ever moving from its spot. This week we got Twisted Laboratory and Chapel of Madness, and it is just a matter of time before people find an exploit for the Twisted Lab. While I can confirm that Chapel of Madness exploit still works. And the reason why all of these exploits still work is because we had no fucking patch, no maintenance this week. I guess AGS didn't have anything to fix this week, so they didn't bother anything with it. It's spring break and Easter holiday, why bother actually fixing the game? Funny enough, we had an unscheduled, unannounced emergency maintenance a day before actual patch day, where they needed to fix an even more game-breaking exploit, which was Cordy Arc Boss weapon duping. Basically, someone found a way you can dupe Cordy branches and pretty much craft any Cordy weapon. Since this dupe exploit would actually affect auction house prices, meaning Amazon would lose money, they instantly patched it. But guess what? People who managed to abuse it, they didn't get banned. They still have those weapons and there were no punishment given. Same as for players clearing tier 5 dimensional trials, which trust me, doing it normally is very difficult. So rest assured that all of these people on the top 200 leaderboards have abused it, and many more who are not even in the top 200 as well. And guess what? None of them got banned. They got their runes from personal ranking, they gained an actual advantage by having their runes upgraded faster than the players who didn't clear any tier 15, and Amazon doesn't even bother to reset the leaderboards, that's the least they could do. Well, they're definitely not going to compensate players who didn't abuse it, because they literally don't give a shit, and why should you? Don't even get me started on other glitches, bugs, scripts, macros, cheaters, bots, AFK farmers, the list is literally endless. The 7th exploit that I made 2 videos about still isn't fixed. You can still attack the boss from the same safe position and gain contribution towards your guild during conflict. Then there's this infinite shield strike glitch where you can just spam it, also wasn't fixed. Blue Squadron made a video about AFK farmers botting and using macros to farm obsidian 24/7 or to farm mobs in the swamp that drop tier 2 gear. Then there is also this Diagon glitch where one player is able to kill the boss by glitching himself between the rocks and vines. So the boss repeatedly does the same attack without damaging you. It takes a while to kill it solo, but all the loot goes to you and all you need is a level 20 guild. And there's also been a significant increase of perfect block scripters in PvP and macro abusers who completely ruined the competitive fun and integrity of the game, so I'm not even gonna talk about it because that's a whole different topic. But guys, I'm just gonna be real with you. We are all idiots and we are all stupid for playing it by the rules and not abusing any exploits. While all of these people are gaining advantage by abusing every bit of bugs they can, you play by the rules and you get fucked in the ass. Literally and figuratively. Why do I even make these videos exposing exploits? What's the point if I don't abuse them myself first, right? They eventually get fixed, I can give myself a pat on the back, and Amazon just spits in our faces by not punishing the cheaters and abusers. So guess what, from now on when you find a bug or an exploit, do not report it. First abuse it yourself until you gain enough advantage, because you will not be banned. And even if you do, good riddance. You can actually finally quit this exploit-infested game and play some real games where developers actually test their game and patch before they send them live. Or at least they have the decency to hotfix stuff very fast while punishing the abusers. Amazon doesn't give a shit as long as they're not losing money, so why should you? And most of their developers probably use ChatGPT to fix all the bugs and exploits. I'm just baffled that Amazon didn't have literally anything to patch for today, while I literally just listed 10 different exploits and bugs that they could have fixed. I guess they are enjoying their spring break and Easter holiday, so nobody is in the office. Thank you for watching, sorry about yapping, and I'll see you in the next video.